Guys. Guys, my cat stole my chair. Lyra! Don't sass me. I want my chair back. Can I have my chair back? What if I, Whoa, what's this? Yeah, wow, look, treats. Totally not to coerce you off of my chair. Wow, I can't open this shit. Hold on, Lyra. I'm gonna have to, like, start... Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, bear with me. These are so... Hold your horses! Jesus Christ, Lyra. Here, see? Oh. Come on. Here you go. Sorry about that. My cat was being evil and stole my chair, and it was horrible. Like, I just can't believe she would do such a thing to me. Like, that was highly offensive, and I really didn't appreciate that, Lyra. I'm kidding, I love you. Okay. Let me... Is it... Why must you be so evil? There we go. Okay, now we're locked in. We're locked in, guys. Hold up, I need to change that because it's up again now. Hold up. I have decided to scratch the face reveal idea. I'm reverting. That's what I'm gonna be yapping about. There's a lot I have to yap about. There's a lot on my mind today. I don't even necessarily know where to begin. So, yeah, okay, I guess I'll start with the fact that I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in and try it, and these doors are always open. Oh, word? Hola, senor. Okay, so I'm locking in, and I'm gonna dip my toes back into content creation a little bit. So I went through, like, my TikTok account and my, YouTube account so far to just clean it out and, like, private videos that I felt were a little too personal. I haven't come back to Instagram yet, so I haven't touched that, but I plan to when I'm back, which will be sometime in October. And my plan is with that is I'm gonna private my main account, and then I'm gonna make a new public account entirely that's, like, more professional, if that makes sense. Like, that's gonna be my professional content creation account. I'm not gonna change much with my main account, so if, like, I'm not gonna be removing any followers or, like, privating any posts or anything like that. Like, the only change is just gonna be privating the account. I'm still probably gonna use it frequently. The professional account, like I said, is just gonna be for content creation related stuff, but I'm still thinking about it. But I'm most likely gonna do that. But yeah, I'm kind of dipping my toes back into the idea of doing content creation again, because, like, I've really been missing being a content creator. Do I still think I could handle, being a full-on content creator? Like, if I hypothetically happen to, like, blow up or something, would I be able to handle that? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm trying to warm up to the idea again, because I really do miss, being, like, a full-on content creator. Like, I've just been in such a nostalgic mood for that. Miniboo, per se? Miniboo has been whispering in my ears from beyond the grave, bro. Like, if you know, you know, bro. Like, you're an OG if you've been here since I was Miniboo. But yeah, I feel like it would be nice to kind of, like, step back into content creation, because, like, that is something I'm very fond of. Like, me and content creation have a very deep history, and it feels strange to kind of, like, abandon the idea entirely. And I mean, I technically haven't. It's more of, like, a hobby now, and that's still, it still is. But, like, I kind of want to dabble in this hobby more frequently, you know? You know, guys? Like, I don't think of it as something I want to do as a career. I'm thinking of it as just, like, a fun hobby thing, and see what goes on, and see what happens, and whatever happens, happens, I guess. I don't know. It's just some ideas I have. I don't know for sure. Like, there's a chance I might give up on it again, but for now, I'm just kind of, I've been in a little, content creation mood, honestly. I've been, dabbling in that again. I'm gonna sneeze. maybe. Yeah, thank you, Lyra. You're so polite and nice. Okay, anyways, but yeah, in a nutshell, trying to get back into content creation a little bit, just for the shits and giggles. What else should I yap about? Horror SMP since I'm on here. I've been working really hard for the next stream. I've been planning things, I've been cooking. There are definitely a lot to look at now. I might end up, like, going over to some of the areas I've built on, but I don't know for sure, because I kind of don't want to, like, spoil anything. So I might, like, try to avoid them. Maybe. We'll see. I might even try and build some things that I could. Fuck. I might even build some things on stream while I'm here, instead of just, like, running around aimlessly, but I don't know. What else is there? Yeah, I've been planning okay, I can't speak. I'm sorry. I can't speak apparently. Yeah, I've been cooking with the lore chat. I've been cooking up some crazy shit for next stream, and sorry, the music scared me. And I believe the others have been working on their lore as well. It would be soon. Like, it would happen really soon by now. That makes no sense. I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, like, it's taking a while, and it'll probably be held back for a while, because Oliver isn't as available right now, so he wouldn't be able to join us, and he is, like, kind of, like, oh, what the fuck? Anyways, but yeah, Oliver isn't as available right now. For example, like, he could technically be a part of this stream, but, like, because it would have to be on his laptop, like, he wouldn't be able to really do anything, and he is an important character, so that wouldn't necessarily work out. So we're just gonna wait until he's, like, gonna be able to play again, I think, which will probably be a while. Considering, if I remember correct, it has something to do with his mom moving, and his, like, computer is with her, so, like, his computer's, like, the only place that, like, Minecraft can really run decently on. I don't know, yeah, that's what I remember anyway. I could be wrong on that, somewhat, maybe, I don't know. I don't remember all that he said about it. I might have to go back and look. Let me see. Oh, that's pretty. Sorry, I got, like, that can made a really disgusting noise on it. That was a delayed response, but, like, hold up. Let me see. Okay. So, yeah, February, his mom moves. So it'll be until then, which is a unfortunately really long time, honestly. You know, we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months until then. Well, technically 4 if we don't include February itself. So yeah, that's kind of a decent bit away. So it'll probably be a little bit, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Like, I can be patient. I'm a very patient person. It does suck, though, because I'm really excited for this lore stream, because I've been cooking. But I will say, the benefits of waiting is it gives more time to plan things, and I do want to discuss more. What the oh, that's a wither rose. I was confused for a second. And I do want to try and cook up more plans and ideas with Michael at some point, so that would probably be a good idea. So yeah, I guess, like, there's benefits and not so benefit. Oh, God, I cannot English, bro. I mean, there's pros and cons of having to wait long. You know, the cons, for example, like, I really want to do this lore stream. Like, that, I'm super excited about it. I'm really excited to have it happen. And then the pros are, of course, like, I guess there's more room to come up with more ideas and whatnot, but that's kind of it. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for it. I hope it's sooner rather than later. What else do I want to talk about? My things to do video. My most popular video ever in my entire history of content creation. Things to do, right? Okay. So some weird, like, copyright thing happened, and a bunch of, like, videos got, blocked in the USA because of it. Including, the Tom Tord Pork Soda video, which is actually still down as of right now. But, and a couple other videos of mine were blocked as well because of it, including Things to Do. Until today, I was going through my videos, before the stream, you know, to lock in and organize things and just clean out really boring stuff and whatever. So yeah, I was going through my videos on YouTube Studio, like, privating them and shit, and I noticed that it said Things to Do wasn't blocked anymore. It was public again. Like, it's visibility status was public again, and I was like, oh, word? So I checked it, and yeah, it's up again, so that's good. The copyright owners have allowed my video to be public again, and I'm really jolly about that. I didn't even contact them or anything because I don't know how any of that works. I'm not smart enough for that, so I just kind of left it alone and hoped for the best, and the best did in fact come. Sorry. I have my video back up, so that's really happy making. A couple others of mine though that aren't too important, like a handful of unlisted videos I have, like, that are personal, have been blocked by copyright, and aren't available in the US, and I think, like, one other, or maybe, like, a couple other public videos might have been affected as well, but hopefully they'll be able to be available at some point too. Overall, I kind of hope the copyright issue just gets fixed in general, because, like, it's just really annoying, but, I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm overall just really glad that Things to Do was allowed to be up. That's what I care about the most, because that video actually means a lot to me. My history with that video, and just, like, everything about it. I love that video. That video is my baby. That is my magnum opus. That video happens to be, like, my most popular, like, ever, and it's, like, it's a little, like, safe place for people in the comment section and stuff. I'm just, like, I love that video. Like, that video is everything to me. So when I saw it missing, I was actually really devastated, and it scared the shit out of me, and then, like, I was really scared, and then I tracked it, and I was like, oh, what? It's blocked? In the US? What the hell? And, like, I yapped about it to friends, and then it turns out, like, my friend Mars was like, yo, apparently Pork Soda was also blocked, like, the Tom Tord video, and I was like, holy shit. So yeah, a handful of stuff got blocked from the US because of it, but like I said, thankfully, Things to Do was allowed to be public again, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really happy to have, my beloved Things to Do back. Because, that was my magnum opus, you know? That shit right there is my baby. That's my infant child. I love that video. It's just it means a lot to me. But yeah, I was scared at first, you know, when I saw it wasn't there on my channel. I was like, what the fuck? Where did it go? Did it get, like, deleted or something? What? I was, like, so devastated until I, like, the relief I felt when I, you know, discovered that it was just blocked in the US. I was just, like, that was nice. It still sucked because, like, damn, it was blocked. But it still existed. But yeah, it's back now. And I'm really happy about that. So, that's just something that happened, yesterday and today. Well, today it came back, but yesterday it was blocked, I'm assuming. I don't know. You know what I mean. What else is there? What other plans do I have? I want to work on an animated series at some point, but I do have to get projects out of the way first. I've talked about it a bit before. I've literally been working on it since 2022, like early-ish 2022. Sorry. But yeah, I need to get a bunch of stuff, like, out of the way first before I can put my full attention on it, because I've discovered that, trying to work on it with everything else is, not working out. I keep procrastinating it, and I lose motivation, because of, I'm assuming, like, just having a decent amount of things to do is not helping with that. And yeah, so far my plan is I'm gonna finish all of my OC references, which I've been working on, or trying to. I'm then going to finish the Clan Gen series I have going on TikTok right now. I'm gonna finish that. And then after that, I'm gonna finish another little, like, comic sort of series thing that's, like, just between me and friends. And I would just abandon that one because it's been ongoing since 2020, and the only reason it's been going on this long because I just forget about it for, like, months. I think it's been, like, how long since I last posted in that chat? Yeah, it has been over a year since I last, like, updated that. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that person in the chat there. Hello. Hello. I don't know if you're still here or not. I think so. Hello. But yeah, it's been a while. I need to finish that as well. And I would just kind of, like, I would drop it, but I promised myself that I would finish that thing, so, I'm gonna try and finish that as well. What else? Yeah, and that'll be it, I think. Once I have those 3 things out of the way, I can finally put, like, my full attention on, my project, which I really want to get to, but, I gotta get all these things out of the way first. I feel like once I have, all my other projects done and dealt with, I'll definitely have a lot more room and freedom to work on that series, and I feel like I'll probably have a lot more motivation, too. I know, right? I'm such a good yapper. But yeah, that's my plan with that. Just get some things out of the way first and then work on a series I've been wanting to work on for a few years now, or a couple years actually, but yeah, I'm trying to think, what else is there to yap about? I've already yapped about a decent amount, so I need to continue Omori. I'm gonna talk about games that I need to finish, because there's a decent amount of games that I started playing and then never really finished. So I need to try finishing Omori, so that might be a thing. I also need to continue playing Little Nightmares as well. I didn't play much of that. I think I saved a game that I discovered recently that I thought looked interesting, so there might be that as well. I think it's also a horror game. I don't remember. Let me check. Let me, open Steam here real quick. And see what that was, because I know I added something to my library a little bit ago. Bear with me, guys. Oh, Steam, hello. Okay. A lot of... Can you please load? I'm begging. Okay. It is... Where is it? Okay, so the game is called Rental, and it's a free game. I don't know anything about it. I'm trying to see if there's, like, it says anything on here. Store page. This will have, like, information. Let me see. So, okay, the description of it is, Rental is a short and spooky adventure game about the dangers of renting a house in an unknown place. And it is a horror game. So, that's something I might play as well. So I'm reading something. This update is... Okay. Alright, it's closing Steam again. That's all I needed to check. But yeah. There's a couple games I need to play, on stream sometime. Oh, hello. Spooky. So I might get around to doing that too. something to do on stream to pass time until I can do the next Horror SMP stream, which is still a ways away, unfortunately, but I already said that. I wish I could, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I need to find a way, another game I want to play on stream is The Last of Us. However, I only have it for my PS. So I need to figure out a way to, like, connect my TV to my computer or some shit so I can stream that properly, because that would be really fun. Like, I could revert and, stream like how I really used to back when I first started streaming, but you know, that's low quality and horrible. You know, I need to do some proper, like, I need to give this game justice. Okay, The Last of Us is fire. So I need to find a way to do that and mess around with things. That would be pretty fun. I love The Last of Us. Okay, I need to brainstorm some ideas. What else could I, like, did that even, no, I didn't. Oh, it did, never mind. Whoopsie. What else could I build and add to this world for mysterious lore reasons, guys? I'm trying to think, because I've already done something over there and stuff back there. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, look, a sign. This wasn't here before, I don't think. Oh, that's cute. Oh, okay. Wow. Chicken Island. So beautiful. So amazing. So many eggs. Good lord. I'm trying to think of, like, more things to talk about. I could talk about the project I want to work on more. The one that I'm gonna work on after I finish all my other projects. Because it's a big project. I'm gonna be honest, I'd say it's a pretty big project. I mean, I've been working on it since, cute. I've been working on it since 2022, like early 2022, like I said earlier. Oh. And basically, so it's gonna be an animated series, and that's pretty ambitious. Like, I've tried making series. Oh no. That's my bad, guys. We're gonna pretend like I never did that. No one say anything, okay? I didn't do that. Oh. Okay, as I was saying, it's gonna be an animated series, which is gonna be kind of ambitious, to be honest. And I have tried making series before, but I usually tend to give up on them. But this one, I'm gonna lock in, guys. I swear to God. This is why I'm, like, waiting till I have all my other projects out the way. Like, I'm cooking with this, okay? I swear. This is something I really want to make. It's been something I've been wanting to make since, you know, for ages now. Yeah, I don't know. It's a project I'm pretty passionate about, but I'm purposely holding off on working on it until I have, like, everything else out of the way and I can have room and motivation to, you know, be able to properly work on it the way I want to. And, what else can I talk about? I guess, like, the history of the series so far and just, like, what I've got planned beyond just my current plan. So the series is based off of this, like, I guess the best way to call it is an inside joke, basically. Like, I'm gonna label it the ARG because that's kind of what we've been calling it. but it's not like a proper ARG, as like most ARGs are meant for the public eye. Like they're these like, you know, god damn it, I did it again. I'm sorry, Kenny. So ARGs, you know, as we know, they're like public, you know, we know what an ARG is. If you don't, look into it. It's really cool. But the difference is with this one is not only is it just like between me and friends, it's also like, I don't think it necessarily qualifies as an ARG. Like, it doesn't fully fit the description, but it doesn't fully fit the description of a roleplay either. It's like a weird mix of both. It's like its own thing entirely, no, but we just call it the ARG for simplicity reasons, you know, just to keep things simple. Sorry, my bad, guys. I just needed to lock in for that. Where was I? Yeah, we're just gonna call it the ARG for simplicity reasons. But yeah, this ARG was like this inside joke, basically. This inside project, roleplay, whatever the fuck thing between me and some friends. And it's really fun. Like, it started off as a total prank, too. Like, the account that started it, was literally just an account made to, like, basically, like, that day it was created November 19th, 2021, you know, like, everyone was feeling shitty, and my friend Mars was like, you know what, I'm gonna prank Zach, so he made this account to prank me with, and then it turned into this, like, full-fledged story, which, like, at first, oh my god, at first it was, like, really satire and not taken seriously whatsoever, but, like, over time, as it, like, continued, it, like, actually started being taken seriously. Like, there's still satire elements of it, but, like, for the most part, like, it's actually, like, a full-fledged story now. And at some point during 2022, I thought, man, wouldn't it be such a cool idea to, like, turn this project into something to share with the world? So my first idea was a comic. I was initially going to do a comic on Instagram, and the account for that still exists, actually. I don't even remember the login to it. I forgot that it even existed, but I discovered that. So that's the thing. But yeah, that was the original plan. It was going to be a comic initially. And then I realized, like, okay, the comic isn't gonna capture everything. It's not gonna, like, it's not gonna be able to capture everything that I want it to capture, you know? It's not gonna be able to, it's just gonna be an awkward way to go about this specific series. Like, I feel like it's just, the comic format isn't built for my ideas. So I came up with the ambitious idea of turning it into an animated series. That was a new idea I got. So that's what my plan was. And initially, my original plan for the animated series was I was gonna have it start off really satire and, like, dumb and, like, very unserious. And then over time, as the series progressed, it was gonna slowly start becoming more serious and, like, higher quality. And the reason why was to reflect, like, the original ARG and how it started off as, like, a joke. And then over time, it became, like, serious, you know? But then out of nowhere, you know, it hit me like, huh, what if I took it seriously since day one? Because, like, honestly, thinking about it, a lot of the lore is actually really dark. So what if I took it seriously from day one? So, change of plans, I decided to take the series seriously since day one. So it's no longer going to be like the satire goofy thing. It's going to be like a full-on, proper animated series, and that became my current plan. And that's been my current plan. I've been working on it, adding on to the ideas and stuff, working on, like, rough scripts and whatnot, just, like, overall plans for the past, like, 2 years. And that's kind of what's been going on. I've been like, oh, I'll get some ideas and be like, oh, you know, I should, like, add this song here. Or, like, I should do this and add this, and I'll write down little things, but, like, that's the most I've been doing now. I've purposely taken a step back from the project as a whole, beyond, like I mentioned, the little add-ons of ideas that I come up with, because I want to get all of my other projects out of the way first, and once they're finally out of the way, I can finally put full attention on my series. So the series is gonna be called Bloody Roses. It has an Instagram account, a Twitter account, and a YouTube account, which the YouTube account is of course where the series will be uploaded on. But yeah, the series is gonna be called Bloody Roses. I'm gonna have to rename the YouTube account sometime because it's still like, it still has a name from the original concept. But yeah, Bloody Roses. That's the name of my project and series. It's gonna be pretty awesome sauce. There was actually a unfinished pilot episode for the original concept, which is actually still up. I don't plan to private it at all. It's just gonna be there because it's a little piece of history. I don't know. I can't wait to get to. God. I can't wait to work on that project though. I'm actually really excited about it. But yeah, I said this already, I've been repeating myself. Need to get everything else out of the way first though, so I can have like the motivation and room to actually like properly work on it. So yeah, but I'm pretty excited about that. The series is gonna follow this guy named Zach. Okay, it's gonna be a little confusing. Some of the characters, like a decent amount of characters, are technically based on me and my friends, but they're technically not us. They're just characters, like character fictional versions of us, but they technically come from us. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like think of it like an AU. Like they're an AU of us. So yeah, like they share the names, like the same names and like appearances and shit, somewhat, but they're not us. So yeah, it follows this guy named Zach, who gets... I'm sorry, I'm trying to see if my headphones are working with me. Okay, they are. So yeah, the series is gonna follow this guy named Zach, and he gets like wrapped up in this weird situation, with some crazy shit going on. Whoa, I'm trying to keep it vague, honestly, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a dark series. A lot of the topics in there, my headphones are broken again, god damn it. A lot of the topics that are gonna be tackled, can you please work with the headphones? My headphones hate me. Okay, anyways. A lot of the topics that will be tackled in the series are actually really dark. Like, it's not really gonna be a happy series. Like, it'll have its moments. It'll be sweet and wholesome at some points, but, like, for the most part, it's gonna be pretty dark. I also want to say, I feel like, I'm kind of going with, like, a unreliable narrator route. So, like, the visuals and certain aspects of the series are, like, it's just gonna be mostly in the perspective of the main character, Zach. And Zach doesn't have a good perception of the world because, like, his childhood and how he grew up was very, like, he was closed off to an extreme. He never really learned anything, so he doesn't really understand what's wrong and right necessarily. Like, he has, like, some basic knowledge, like, obviously, like, he knows how to speak and stuff like that. You know, he had parents as a kid, but, like, they didn't last around that long, and, so, you know, most of his childhood, he was out on the streets alone, and he witnessed a lot of horrible things, and was never really, like, able to properly learn right from wrong. So a lot of the things he perceives are, like, I want to say weirdly romanticized until later on when he actually starts to realize, like, hey, wait, this isn't right. I don't know about this, guys. And, that's kind of when, like, that whole quote-unquote romanticized view gets destroyed. So yeah, because it, like, mostly follows his perspective, it's gonna have, like, some interesting themes and, like, viewpoints, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be hard to work with, I feel like, in some ways. Mostly because I feel like, because with the amount of, like, media literacy, yes, there's a lack of that as of late, I've noticed. A lot of people take things really literally now, especially on TikTok. I don't know if it counts for anywhere else too, but I notice it a lot on TikTok. where people just immediately take things for like face value, and they don't really. There's not a lot of media literacy anymore, guys. I kind of died. Fly high. But yeah, my main fear is that like it'll get taken the wrong way because of that. Like, I feel like people are gonna be like, this guy's romanticizing crazy shit. Get him! But, like, that's not the case. Like, I'm like, no. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm showing the perspective of someone, like, I don't know how to explain it. Guys, you know what I mean, right? Like, it's an unreliable narrator for a reason, you know? It comes from a viewpoint of someone who thinks it's normal, who thinks, like, oh, this is fine, when it's not. And over time, he realizes that it's not. And, like, that's kind of the whole point, you know? But it's not, like, intended to be like, hee hee, I totally support this, guys. This is so awesome sauce. I sure do love, all these horrible things. That's not the case at all, no. I don't fuck with any of it. It's just, like, an interesting series with interesting, complicated characters, and like, every single character in the series, I feel like, is morally gray. I don't think there's, any character that isn't, I'm gonna be honest. So, like, all the characters are morally gray. Some are more fucked up than others. I feel like some are completely irredeemable. Like, no matter how hard they try to seem like they aren't, you know, like, I mean, like, they're like, oh, you know, I can get better to you, when they can't. Like, they've done I cannot speak. Like, they've done shit that is unforgivable, basically. So there's, like, some characters that are, like, more fucked up than others, but, like, for the most part, like, everyone's morally gray to an extent. My headphones just fucking hate me. Please. So that's gonna be interesting to work with. Hello, Lyra. What was that? Oh, what else? Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. Oh, whoopsie, my bad. We're not even gonna, we're just gonna move on. But yeah, all the characters are gonna be morally gray. Like I said, more fucked up than the others. Some are more fucked up than the others. I keep repeating myself a lot. I'm just really good with speaking, guys. Please, headphones, work with me. Good, good. My headphones are my op, bro. Yeah, morally gray characters, that's gonna be fun. What else is there? Plot-wise that I can say without being too, like, spoily about it. Well, yeah, the series is gonna follow a lot of, like, dark topics. It's gonna be pretty spooky. Not really spooky, but it's gonna be pretty dark. Like I said, there will be nice moments, you know, it's not like all of it is gonna be horrible, but it's not gonna be a nice, wholesome, fun series for the family. It's actually gonna be really dark and fucked up. Like, it's definitely for more mature audiences. That's for sure. For example, like, there's gonna be a lot of violence, for example, and I feel like it'll actually get gory at some points. I feel like I'm not gonna, like, be too explicit about that. I guess, like, it's not gonna be shown that much when it's, like, for example, like, a character gets their leg literally chopped off. That is probably gonna be, like, shown but not shown, if that makes sense. Like, it's obvious what happened to that leg, you know, and it's like there's definitely gonna be blood present, but it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna show the leg like, ah. I don't know if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be like out there in your face, but there's still definitely like enough present So there's definitely gonna be like violence and shit like that. Um, there's definitely gonna be a lot of poor traumatized characters. Um, and I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot there. Each episode is actually gonna like have trigger warnings and content warnings in the very beginning because of that, you know. Um, yeah, I have speaking of the episodes and stuff, I have plans. Like it's gonna have multiple seasons. That's the plan. And each season is gonna follow basically like the original Erigi's seasons. Yeah, yeah, the original ARG thing between me and my friends have seasons technically. Like that's what we label them. It's really weird. Can you see why it doesn't really fit in with actual definition? It's really weird, okay? It's its own thing entirely. Oh what the fuck? My game just lagged. That was freaky. Um Sorry, I got like a little sidetracked there mentally in my head. But yeah, there's gonna be like multiple seasons. Hopefully, if I have the motivation to do that, I really hope that I'm able to accomplish that and just have the series be a thing in the first place. Like I really want it to be. Oh shit. So I'm hoping it'll be able to get all the seasons that I want to make. And I do have an idea of there possibly being like a spin-off, not a spin-off, like a mini movie thing that's a prequel basically explaining like a character that's not necessarily present throughout the series. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a prequel idea, but I'm not sure about that one yet. I'm gonna think about that more when like, you know, I actually am working on the series. But that's another idea I have out there too, just like a little mini movie for when the series is over. But yeah, in total, I plan for there to be 5 seasons. Season 4 is gonna have to be split in half though, so technically, if we count season 4 part 2 as a separate season, it would technically be 6 seasons, I feel like, I think, technically. But yeah, season 4 is the longest. Like, technically, it's still ongoing. The only reason I say there's gonna be 5 is because there's discussion of there being a 5th one. Like, it's been mentioned for a million years that, like, oh, there's gonna be a season 5 for the original ARG, you know? So, there's most likely gonna be a 5th season. And if not, like, if the original ARG, like, finishes before then completely, or gets canceled for one reason or another, or, like, anything happens to it, basically, like, and it's 100% concerned, like, confirmed over, then I'll probably turn season 4 part 2 into season 5 or something and go from there, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it is able to get that far. I hope the original ARG gets its finale, like a proper finale and shit sometime in the future, or like season 4 at least, gets a finale before this year ends. Which, I'm starting to wonder if it will at this point. There's a bad habit of just, I don't know, season 4 just keeps extending, bro. So yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be split into 2 parts. Because each, like, season for the animated series is gonna follow basically what happens in the ARG seasons, like, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, guys. I'm just rambling to myself at this point. I mean, I've been rambling to myself, but I don't know. But yeah, I have big, ambitious plans for this series. I will, oh, what the fuck? Sorry, anyways, I will say though, there's not gonna be voice acting in the series. I was initially going to have voice acting, but then I realized, like, there's too many characters. I don't, like, because I could, you know, like, initially I was gonna be, like, gather up my friends and have them voice act as their own characters and shit, and, like, maybe other characters if they needed to, da-da-da. But then, like, you know, over time I would realize how impractical that would be, especially throughout 2023 when a bunch of shit happened. It's like, okay, well, I don't know if I'll still be talking to some of these people. Like, right now, I'm not talking to one of them. I don't know if they, like, want to, like, I don't know if some friends would want to do that or not. Like, I know they probably would be willing to. Like, I know the couple were in the past when the idea was still being thrown around. So, you know, like, that's not too much of an issue. But, you know, like a lot goes on, so I don't know if I'll like, yeah, and overall there's just like so many characters in the series that I wouldn't have enough voice actors for that, and I wouldn't want to like I could have random people volunteer, but I don't have the means of paying anyone, and I would feel pretty bad. And because like the series is gonna go on for so long, I don't think they'd be able to like stay around for that long, especially like considering the lack of pay. So I decided to scrap the idea of voice acting entirely. Um, and I'm basically just gonna rely on subtitles, I think, for character dialogue, which is gonna be kind of interesting. But yeah, no voice acting, I'm afraid. Unfortunately. As much as I wish there would be, there's probably not gonna be voice acting. What the hell? Okay. I feel like if I were to make, like, mini shorts or something related to the, series, I could use voice acting for that because they're just like short little like couple minute long videos of just like random skits or something related to the series, just like, you know what I mean, just random little fun videos, like filler episodes basically, but they're not like full episodes or anything, they're just like off to the side like mini videos. Like those could have voice acting maybe because they're very limited, like they're not gonna be a full thing or anything, so there's a chance that might be a thing, but I'm not entirely sure. But it could be. That would be pretty fun, actually. Oh, whoops. God, whoops. Oh, God, I'm going places. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, that could be a thing. And... God, I'm going places, man. My bad. Okay. That didn't really go well, did it? I'm wondering if, like, third person will help me out here. What if I... Oh, hold on. Would you help? Yes, I think so. I'm trying to, like, figure out my Elytra skills because I love Elytra. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fuck. Sorry, I'm like sidetracked again. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. Okay, because of the subtitle thing, okay, that I'm gonna rely on subtitles for character dialogue. There's gonna be technically 2 versions of each episode, however, the second versions, which is just like the episodes without subtitles entirely, so it's just like no dialogue episodes, just the actual visuals without them and shit. Those would be uploaded unlisted and only available to a public playlist, like, you know, just unsubtitled versions for, like, editing purposes or just, like, some other reason. Like, just for, like, I don't know, I just feel like it'd be helpful, especially for me, because, like, I could use those unsubtitled clips for trailers and shit. So yeah, that would be pretty helpful, so those will be a thing. Of course, there'll be, like, teaser trailers, stuff like that for each season. Like, I have a whole, like, process planned out. Like, it's gonna be so fire whenever I get around to it. If I ever get around to that, I really hope I do, like I said. I just need to get all my projects out of the way. I need to lock in and work on them. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm really passionate about this series, and I hope it becomes reality, because I'm a very big fan of my ideas, man. Shit. Shit. God damn it. God. Please. God. Guys. There we go. Oh. Whee! Yeah. That series is gonna be a thing eventually. Hopefully, most likely. I'm determined. I refuse to give up on it. God, I don't know. I really do need to work on my OC references. I might work on that after the stream, honestly. I'm gonna be so honest. I might do that and get on the grind. Yeah, as you can see, I've been flying around this area. This is some of the stuff I built for next stream. I'm just gonna zoom through. There's... Okay, excuse you. You know, there's more stuff over here. There's actually more things in this forest here, but I'm gonna avoid that for now because spoilers. Got a cool dragon statue. And then all the way... this way. There's some lore related stuff, like in here. There's gonna be stuff, and then over here. There's gonna be stuff. But that's it though, that's all I've added so far. Throughout the past while. Oh. Whoops. Whee! I love Elytra. It's so fun. I used to be so... You know, like those, Is this Michael's horse? Am I tweaking? Is this Michael's horse? Do you have a name tag? Oh. Oh shit. No, come on. Get out of the fucking rows. No, it's not. Whose horse is this? Hello? Whose horse is this? Anyways, I don't know if you guys, like, remember them, but those, like, Minecraft minigames that were on, like, the PS3, I'm assuming they were on Xbox too, I could be wrong, but, the Bedrock, like, Minecraft minigames, where there was, like, a, snowball one, there was, one for Elytra, and then there was a PvP one. The one I was the best at was the Elytra one. I was so good at that shit. You know what's cool is I can still technically play that one now, even though like PSN is not available for PlayStation 3. And the reason why is they have like a solo version for practice reasons, so I'm still able to like play the Elytra minigame. And there was an era a while ago, I want to say back in like 2021, maybe 2022, where I started like playing it a lot, and I would just keep doing it over and over to get really like good at it again, like remember how I used to do it, because I was so good at it. I was so good. And I was just trying to get as like fast as possible, and I think my quickest was like 31 seconds. That was one of the fastest times I completed a round, I think. Maybe 30 seconds. But yeah, like that was one of my proudest moments, you know, and I should probably do that again. I think that would be fun. You know, it gives me an excuse to like actually mess around on my PlayStation 3 and stuff, because it's been a while. So that would be fun, you know, just to practice, playing on that again and see if I can be as fast as I used to be. 30 seconds is pretty damn impressive if I do say so. Oh, hello. 30 seconds is pretty damn impressive if I do say so myself. Oh shit, I forgot my volume was on. Oops. What the hell? I forgot, I got sidetracked, my bad. But yeah, I was always really good at the Elytra minigame. That was something I was always very good at. I love Elytra. It's fun to mess around with. I wonder if I could get the others on here at all. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna see if anyone is available to join at all, because that would be kind of fun to have some others around. I wonder if Michael is available. It's been a while since I've, like, talked to him. Let me see. I don't know if he's online right now or when he'll see this DM, but... Where is he? Where, oh where? Okay, there he is. Okay, he's offline right now, but I'm gonna DM him. Okay, I'll just give him a quick DM. I also, before that, mentioned in the Discord server as well. So I'll see if anyone's available. Most likely not, but that would be kind of fun to mess around with some others. It's fun to think about, like, the history of SMPs and stuff I have, and just, like, all the lore and just everything. But yeah, like, Sunset SMP. Like, I think about Sunset SMP a lot. I'm still sad that, like, the, original world for it is deleted now. Because it would be, like, that, if it still existed, I would 100% be on it right now. I would, like, go on it, and I would just, like, wander around and look at everything. But, unfortunately, I can't do that. Same goes for, like, Flower SMP and shit. Like, they're all gone. Which is really sad, but... that is not going to happen to this SMP at all. I'm going to keep this shit alive, long after it's dead, because it's important to me. Out of all the SMPs, I think this one is the... I don't know, there's... So... Sunset SMP, the first one that we ever made. We completely came up with the idea of doing lore and shit, like, impulsively out of nowhere one day, like, hey... we should totally turn this into, like, a roleplay Minecraft server. And so that's what we did. And because of that, because there was no planning beforehand or anything, it was very, like, all of it was improv, basically. There was very few moments that were, like, semi-planned beforehand. And so it was very scuffed. A lot of things got retconned and changed throughout the past while. Sorry. So yeah, it was a very, like, messy SMP, but I'm very fond of it. And another thing is, like, we never used VC or anything like that. We heavily relied on the Minecraft chat, and same goes for the next two SMPs I'll talk about. But yeah, there was the idea of possibly using the VC, but then we ended up never doing that. So fly high to that idea. Sorry, I'm sidetracked again, my bad, guys. And then there's, I think, Ghost SMP. Ghost SMP, I think actually had a couple of streams, like a handful, but then, we can't, God, I cannot speak. Because of how we laid it out, though, we went with, like, 1 lives, instead of, like, the usual 3, like, or the 3 that we did for Sunset, and, so yeah, like, one of the characters, Maxwell, died and lost a life, or, like, his only life, and that was, like, it happened much sooner than it was initially planned, so we're just like, man, like, I guess we scrapped the idea, so we did. Ghost SMP was, like, a Halloween-themed SMP. It was kind of spooky. Oh, Michael DM'd me. Okay, Michael is not available. He has homework and he needs to sleep because he didn't sleep at all last night, apparently. Yeah, go to fucking sleep, bro. Okay, I don't think anyone else is available either. I see Kenny online, but I don't know if they'll be able to join or not, so I'm probably on my own for now. Anyways, yeah, Ghost SMP, Halloween-themed server, that was really fun. That's when I first came up with Tuesday. And then the next SMP we made was, well, okay, no, wait. Ghost SMP, I can't remember if it was scripted or not. I think it might have been. It was like, I don't know for sure. I can't remember. It was like semi-planned. I don't know. And then Flower SMP was next, and I recycled Tuesday for that. Flower SMP was entirely scripted, I'm pretty sure. Like, every single, like, we all told each other our plans. We had, like, the whole idea down. In depth, da-da-da. We planned things. And it only ended up having one stream. I thought it was the other way around. I thought Ghost SMP was the one with one stream, and Flower had, like, maybe two, but I was wrong. So yeah, Flower SMP actually had a lot of potential. I'm actually really sad about Flower SMP dying, and it's technically a prequel. I'm pretty sure. It was gonna be a prequel to Sunset SMP, and, like, Tuesday was gonna be the writer of this particular book that, Sunset SMP Zach found, or something like that. I don't know, it was gonna be really fun. There was a lot of good plans for that one. It had a lot of potential, but unfortunately, like, Eddie moved and lost his computer, and because of that, he couldn't log into Eternos and, like, start up the server to prevent it from self-deleting, so it deleted, and it unfortunately had to be canceled, which was really sad for all of us, because, like, damn, that was a good one. A lot of good plans for not Sunset, Flower SMP, but who knows. I think there was actually a mention, like, a possible idea of, like, maybe trying to do Flower SMP again after Horror SMP, and, like, try to bring it back, but, like, that's just an idea that's been thrown in the air. I don't know if that'll actually happen or not. I kind of hope it does, because, like, I really fucked with Flower SMP. That was good. Kind of sad we have to start over, though, because, like, the world in that one was actually really perfect. I love the layout of everything. Because, like, the whole server vibe was, like, Flower, like, it was very, like, cottagecore, very cutesy, and then there's, like, fucking Tuesday in his emo house, like, this creepy-ass mansion on this creepy-ass hill. Like, he just stands out so much, and I think that was, like, so perfect. I love that. I don't know, it had a lot of potential. It was gonna be so good. Fly high. Fly high. And then I came up with the idea of Fish SMP, which was just a hangout server, but then, like, that kind of didn't really... like, it still exists, but it's not really used anymore. I haven't even been on it in a really long time. But yeah, it was just like a survival hangout server, which over time didn't become a survival hangout server. It was just a hangout server, and it's whatever. I don't really care for it as much. It's not important. It's not a story thing or anything, so it's not important. And then I came up with the idea of Horror SMP, and how I came up with this idea was I discovered the add-on or mod Into the Fog, okay? And I was like, whoa, Herobrine mod, that's actually really good. Holy shit, what if I made an SMP out of this? And that I did. So I was like, I found a way to, like, I made this server, and then I just, like, messed around with it and added the mod, and I was like, I'm gonna invite my homies. So, you know, I got, Kenny, Michael, and Oliver involved, because I think at this point, like, none of us were talking to Eddie at that time because of some stuff that happened. I don't remember too much. It was crazy. So yeah, it was just, like, us four. And, like, we actually planned it out beforehand. Like, I think, I don't know, there was a lot of, like, breakthroughs with this SMP, I feel like. I think we did a really good job with this one. Not only has there been, like, very few bloopers, or, like, character breaks. Like, there's only been, like, I want to say, maybe 2. I don't know, there's a surprising, like, there's not a lot. There's not a lot of scuffs either. Like, there was a couple moments that happened that weren't supposed to happen. But that's mostly just, like, more of a communication issue. Like, certain things weren't specified. Like, yo, like, don't do this because of this lore reason or something. But beyond that, it's not really, like, it still, like, went smoothly. But yeah, there's not really a lot of, like, scuffs or, character break moments throughout this SMP. There's also the fact that, like, it's a mix of, like, improv and, like, scripted moments, like, planned beforehand moments, and I think that's what's, like, good about it, because I loved the improv. That was something I really like about Sunset SMP, even though it's just, like, a mess. I mean, there were some really good moments that came out of that. For example, one of my favorites was when we were confronting Eddie, in the man cave. I wasn't initially going to do that. Like, that wasn't the plan at all. I was going to do that some other time. That was going to happen later. But, he came in to talk to me, and, like, Michael popped up behind me. And at first I was like, okay, you know, it's just us. And then Kenny walks in behind Eddie. And as soon as that happened, I locked in. I was like, yo, wait, hear me out. This is gonna be fire. So I just kind of went with it. And then I had the confrontation then. And it started off with, like, the first sentence. And I feel like I ate really hard with this. But I just said, you know, since we're all here... And Eddie turns around, like, in his POV, he turns around, and there's just Kenny there out of nowhere, and he turns back, and it's just, like, such a cool fucking moment, and I feel like that was one of the best improv moments out of any of the SMPs, and, like, that was really good, and I want to have more moments like that. So, like, there's events that are planned beforehand, but I've given the ability for these events to be kept between, like, ourselves and or other people who are involved with them. And, like, of course, there will, like, be certain events that happen between all of us. So, like, oh, yeah, like, for the next stream, like, stay away from this area, or, like, or do this because of this. But a lot of, like, stuff gets planned between people or just to ourselves, and we keep it to ourselves in order to leave room for other people to have, like, genuine responses to those specific events, and that's what I wanted to leave room for. So I've done that. I've left room for people to plan things and keep to themselves and just, like, have that room. Although I will say, like, last stream, there was actually a couple moments, like I mentioned earlier, due to, like, the lack of, like, specifying, like, it was a communication issue, just like, oh, like, hey guys, like, don't do this because of this lore reason. Like, that was kind of an issue that come up, like, that wasn't specified, so there was, like, a couple moments, I think, or, like, there was, like, I want to say 2 moments that weren't supposed to happen that way, but because it wasn't ever specified, it got a little scuffed, but it ended up going smoothly anyway, because, like, it wasn't a huge issue. It wasn't, like, lore breaking or anything, but it was just a slight scuff that still went smoothly. But beyond that, like, it's been going really well. I think it's been doing pretty good. Another thing that I think is another thing, about this SMP is the fact that it's, the first and currently only SMP we have where voice chat was used. Because before, like I mentioned, all the previous SMPs, we always relied on the Minecraft chat like this. So, you know, most of the time you could see other characters' dialogue if they weren't, like, whispering, with a whisper command. So, it wasn't, like... You know, it wasn't really, like, the greatest way to go about it. Like, it works, but it's, you know, it's not like, you know, it's not able to get enough, like, emotion across, you know, it's just there. But yeah, this SMP, you know, Oliver, added this voice chat add-on, and we're like, yo, wait, we can finally do, like, voice acting and shit. So that's what we did, and it's been going really well so far. And, like I said, I'm surprised that there's not as much character breaks as I thought there would be. There's only been, like, a couple. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, this is the first SMP we did that actually, like, has a proximity voice chat thing that we've been using, and it works really well. I love it. I have zero regrets making that decision at all. That was pretty good. Like I said, you know, surprised there hasn't been more character break moments. I feel like out of all of us, Michael has said this himself, but Michael says that he would be one to break the character most likely. I did not word that properly. I mean that, like, out of everyone, he's more likely to break character. Yeah, there we go. And actually in some moments, if you pay close enough attention, you can actually hear him holding back from laughing sometimes. I want you to know that, like, I noticed that, as well, but you can actively hear him hold back from laughing throughout lore, but he manages to keep himself composed. Surprisingly, he hasn't just, like, he hasn't fucked up yet. Fuck. Um, for example, there was, I think a good moment that I remember the most, where you can hear him, like, kind of hold back from laughing, I think, is when, Archie and Ellipsis talk again for the first time, directly, I think. So Ellipsis is in a tree writing in his journal, and the only reason I noticed he was behind me in the first place, I think, is because I heard him, like, do this little, like, like, I don't know how to describe it, it's like an exhale, but in a laughing manner, where, like, someone holds back from laughing, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I heard that, and then I turned around, and I was like, oh shit. You know, that was one of the moments that like, I cannot speak, I'm losing my ability to speak. Oh no. Yeah, that's a moment I can recall that happening in, I think. I could be wrong on that, but there was moments like that where you can just, like, hear him actively hold back from laughing, and I think that's pretty funny. But surprisingly, rude. But surprisingly, he hasn't broken character that bad yet. I mean, there has, like I said, been 2 moments, or 3 maybe, where characters' moments have been broken. I think my favorite example of a character break was this moment with Arthur, Ellipsis and Archie, like, come out of Archie's little house area, and Michael specifically had this skin on where Archie is, like, technically shirtless. And the two come out and ask Arthur if he's had any weird dreams or something like that, and Arthur just, like, stares at him, looks to me, looks back to him, looks back to me, and then leaves the game. And we just lost it because that was really great. It was really funny. That was really funny to me. So that's one of my personal favorite character break moments. I don't recall there being others. Like, I know there's at least a second one. I'm trying to remember what it was, though. What was the other time a character break happened? I feel like there's another one. I forgot what it was, though. I don't know, I swear to God there's like 2 or 3 in total, but that's one I remember the most, and currently the only one I remember, but... yeah. I don't know. It's pretty funny, but surprisingly, it hasn't happened that much. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I love Horror SMP. I'm pretty excited for the next stream. Like I said, it'll be a while before then, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that it'll be worth it. I've been cooking. Pretty sure everyone else has been cooking. I know Kenny has been, you know, adding some stuff here and there. Not sure about Oliver and Eddie yet. I'm pretty sure they've been planning stuff too, but I don't know for sure. Haven't had many updates and knowledge of that. Me and Michael still need to work on stuff, I think. So that's something I need to do. I need to harass him about that. Maybe, when he's actually available, I'll probably drag his ass on here and we can fucking plot evil plans while just messing around on here or something. That would be pretty great. But yeah, that's something I want to do. But beyond that, I'm pretty sure the plans for the next stream are pretty solid. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sad that we have to wait a little bit though, but I'm unfortunately way too excited about it, but I don't know. I can wait. I'm a patient man. I got this. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and just like, just be normal. And by that, I mean animate ideas I have if I ever get the motivation to actually bring them to life, which I hope I do, because I think I'm cooking with these animation ideas, honestly. God. I love this SMP. I think I did a pretty good job with it. I'm pretty proud of myself. Like, this right here, I have high hopes for Horror SMP. I'm pretty confident that it'll actually, like, probably be the second SMP to ever have a proper ending. Because, you know, Flower and Ghost SMP, they were canceled, unfinished SMPs. Sunset is the only one that's ever been, like, complete story-wise. So I'm hoping Horror SMP ends up having a finale too. That's my main, like, goal here, to have, like, a complete story. That would be really nice. But it'll probably be a little bit before then, because of, like, you know, like, life coming in the way, of things. For example, like, you know, right now, I have, like, Oliver's mom moving and shit, like, that's, you know, stuff like that getting in the way, so it'll probably be a bit, until, like, whenever the finale comes around or some shit, but I'm determined to have it be a thing. I really want Horror SMP to be a complete story. That would be really nice to have. I don't know. I'm just destroying this poor garden. I need to hop somewhere else. Yeah, I'm really proud of Horror SMP. I love it a lot, and I love the story so far, and I think we're doing a really good job. We're cooking, bro. We're doing great. I'm glad that I did the voice chat thing, added that, now, because, like, actual voice acting and shit now, that's pretty fun, and it's fun for me, because I love voice acting, okay? I'm gonna say it. I fucking love voice acting, because I can get into character really good. I can stay in character. That's, I think, one of my best things. Like, the chances of me breaking character, I feel like out of everyone, I'm the least likely to break character, because I am really, really good at staying in character, and I'm good, like, I don't know if I'm good at voice acting, but I'm good at staying in character. You know what I mean? Like, I can get into it, and I have a lot of fun with that. It's pretty awesome sauce. So I'm just glad I have an excuse to, like, just voice voice act to some extent, you know. That's always really fun for me. I don't get the opportunities to do that, so Horror SMP is currently, like, the only thing I really, like, have in terms of being able to voice act, and I fucking love it. I love it. I have so much fun with it. Ellipsis is going through it, guys. He's struggling, and I have fun with that. I have fun expressing that. God, it's gonna be so fun. I fucking love this SMP, bro. Okay. God, I fucking love this SMP. I've come a long way. In terms of just, like, everything. Like, a lot has changed, that's for sure. Zero regrets, though, honestly. I don't regret any of this. This song is always, like, so emotional. I just, like, I feel like, I don't know if you can actually pick it up on stream. Like, you kinda can. You know, a little bit. I love this song, guys. This is one of my favorite, like, soundtracks. Oh, hello. But yeah, since I'm listening to it, and since it's here, I'm gonna get, like, in the feels, guys. I'm gonna get emotional. Like I said, though, no regrets. Everything that's led to this moment, I don't regret at all. I don't regret being a content creator. I don't regret meeting the people I've met. Any of it. I'm very thankful for it. You know, I've been a content creator for many years now. And my personal favorite, though, has definitely been this channel and just streaming and all of that. Like, that has definitely been my peak in content creation. Now, in terms of, like, literally, you know, like, people interacting and stuff like that, I want to say my peak was 2018 on my second YouTube channel. Because during that point was, like, my, like, height, you know, like, I actually had, like, I wasn't popular by any means. I only had, like, 300, 400 subscribers. But there was a decent enough, like, there was a couple people, like, I want to say at least 5 people that were regular commenters and stuff, and that was the most I ever really had, and honestly, like, even now, I feel like that's kind of, like, I haven't beat that yet, you know, I don't really have any regulars around, except for my own friends, but back then, you know, like, I actually had, like, a really miniature microscopic community, and I was doing pretty great. But in terms of just, like, my personal opinion, my peak in content creation was 2021 and a little bit of 2022. When I started doing streaming and stuff, just started the Zach XD channel. That was my peak. Because not only was I the happiest when I started it, but it was also just, like, really fun. You know, streaming is really fun and easy to do because, like, with videos, you have to, like, edit them and you have to put a lot of, like, effort into it, basically. And someone who struggles with a lot of motivation, streaming is really helpful because I can just, like, you know, stream and then publish it and that's it. Like, I don't need to put a lot of effort into it, and that's actually really helpful for me because of my extreme lack of motivation. Like, if you know the Chuck E. Cheese vlog, like, that thing was supposed to be, like, edited and uploaded in February of 2022, but then I procrastinated on it, and I forgot about it, and it only, like, I think late last year was when I finally published it. Hell, maybe earlier this year. I want to say it was last year. I don't remember. No. Was it this year? It might have been this year. I don't fucking remember when I uploaded it. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty recent. It was definitely over a year since it was supposed to be uploaded, so, my bad. But yeah, I'm really thankful. I really love streaming, and I don't know, it kind of sucks that I've kind of lost the feel for it now. I lost the motivation to do it, and just, like, overall, like, how the internet is really held me back from getting back into it. Because around 2022, like, not only due to the motivational issues, there's also just the fact that, like, I was becoming pretty aware of, like, the internet. And just, like, because, you know, it's been getting out of hand, honestly. Like, we all know, like, cancel culture and just, like, everything else, like, it has changed a lot. Like, internet culture has changed a lot since 2020. And it's honestly a mess. And that kind of, like, made like, what's the fucking term? It, like, there's a term I'm thinking of. I don't know what the term is. It unmotivated me. I don't know. It really just, like, threw me off, and I was just, Like, realistically, if I were to hypothetically become, like, a decently noticed content creator, would I actually be able to handle an audience, and would I actually be able to handle any, like, issues that arise because of that? And I realized, like, no, I probably couldn't. Like, I don't think I'm mature enough to handle that. I'm not, like... I'm probably not... I wouldn't be... I don't know. I wouldn't be able to handle it. So I took just, like, a huge step back from content creation. Like, it was no longer something I wanted to do as a career. Because that was the original plan. I was gonna do it as a career, and, like, that was gonna be my shit. That was gonna be my job if I was able to get popular enough. Like, that was my whole thing. That was my goal, but over time, you know, I realized, like, that's probably not realistic. Not only is it hard to get to that point, but it's also just, like, I wouldn't be able to handle it, I don't think. I wouldn't be mature enough to handle it or anything. So yeah, it became more of a hobby, but even then I barely ever, like, I didn't really, stream much anymore. Or anything like that. I lost the motivation deeply, and it was pretty rough. But yeah, I don't know. I took that step back, and I didn't really do it much. Just once in a blue moon as a hobby. And there was, like, a couple moments this year where I got, like, I started streaming semi-recent, like, often. But even then, like, there would be points in between where I just didn't. But lately, I've been reminiscing a lot back to 2021, back when I was Miniboo. Well, I was still technically Zach XD, but I was known a lot more for being Miniboo. And I've been thinking a lot about that era and just like who I used to be and how much fun I had streaming and just like the joy I had for it and like the passion and all of that, you know, and I really miss it. That it was really important to me, and I look back on that era fondly. Like that was the happiest I ever was and so far I've ever been. And I miss it. And honestly, like lately, especially today, you know, I've just been pondering and I don't know, I kind of want to try again. Am I considering doing it as a full career? No, I'm not going to delve that deep into content creation, but I do want to try again in general. Like, just as a hobby, you know? No, I'm not going to take it as seriously as I did before. But I still want it to be something, like, I can do and just have there and, you know, see what happens. And if I don't know, just see what happens, you know. I think it would just be fun to get back into it and try again and start over and I don't know. It's just something I want to try again. Hi. For the shits and giggles, you know, just to see what happens. Because I really miss it. I miss it a lot. Yeah. That was one of the best eras of my life. I don't know. I'd give anything to go back to being just 15 and being some annoying idiot messing around on stream and TikTok, you know, just posting a bunch of random TikToks, like spamming my friends' DMs about the most random shit, you know. Just, I miss that. I miss how simple things used to be. Like, everything is, like, so scary now, honestly. Like, not to talk about my issues or anything a little bit. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it because, you know, I gotta be #professional. It's just, like, personal, but it's been scary. I'm gonna be honest, I've never really been this scared before. And the month leading up to my birthday was especially hard on me because, like, I've been terrified of turning 18. I'm gonna be so real. Like, that was really hard on me. Because for most of my life, I've been terrified of, turning 18. And what would happen, you know? Like, I just didn't want to turn 18. I couldn't handle that. Like, that freaked me out. I wanted to just... I don't know. It was scary. It felt like everything would change. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, in some ways, yeah, everything has changed, but it was more just like, over the time, things change, you know, nothing stays forever, but still, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, 18 hasn't been so good for me so far, honestly. I've not been too great, but I'll be fine. But yeah, it was especially rough on me because of how terrified I was of that, and now that I'm 18, I kind of don't really know what to do with myself, if that makes sense, because, like, you know, like, I know what to do with myself, but at the same time, it just, like, it feels weird. I don't know how to, it's really complicated. I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, everything is just, like, so different now. Everything is so real. And it scares me. Like, I can't handle it. I'm gonna be honest, I am not really taking it well. Like, I don't know. This is shit I feel like I shouldn't be worrying about. I don't think anything that's happening and going on right now, both for me and my friends, I feel like there's things that we shouldn't be doing or thinking about or worrying about or anything until years from now, but, like, you know, shit happens, and, Yeah. Actually, no, I want to put on a shirt. Come here. Yeah, I don't know. It's really scary for me. I'm not... I don't know. I'm not taking it too well. It's terrifying. It's scary. It's getting too real, guys. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I ever really, like... Deep down... Like, the best way to put it is, deep down, I am still that 15-year-old. I am still, like, mini Boo at heart. And, like, I've matured. Like, things have changed. I've matured. I've changed. But deep down, you know, like... I'm always gonna be 15. And that's kind of the main reason why I'm just, like, so scared of everything now. Like, I'm not ready for any of this. I don't think I ever will be. I don't think I'll ever be able to get used to it or handle it, but who knows, you know? Realistically, I'll probably be alright. Like, I'll figure things out. My friends will figure things out. Things happen, you know? Things change. Nothing stays the same. And that's both a comforting and terrifying thought. And for a while, I don't know why my voice keeps dying. Like, my throat is, like, dry as shit. It used to scare me a lot. But over time, like, especially since throughout 2023, well, more like the later half of 2023, actually, that's when I started to kind of, like, think of change in a somewhat more positive light. Like, it still scares the shit out of me, but I also see the benefits of it as well, because all the bad things that happen to me aren't permanent, you know, and it's nice knowing that that will change. Like, at least there's that. Like, all these bad things aren't gonna be there forever, and that's actually kind of a comforting thought to have. You know, because, you know, for obvious reasons. Like, I'm not always gonna be feeling this. God, my fucking voice, bro. Where's my Dr. Pepper? But yeah, like, I'm not always gonna feel this way. And I'm really hoping that, like, the issues that I have to deal with right now aren't gonna be issues I have to deal with months from now. Maybe a year from now, honestly. I'll probably... Realistically, I feel like the issues I have going on right now, because of, like, how fucking deep they are, I'm probably gonna be stuck with them for a long time. But I know eventually, at some point, they're not gonna be something I worry about anymore. And I honestly hope that day is sooner rather than later, because I don't fuck with this, man. I'm gonna be honest, I am not, like... This year has been rough. So was last year. I don't know, it's complicated. Like, I want to say this year and last year are kind of, like, on equal terms, in terms of just, like, how bad they are, but in some ways, this year is worse? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's aspects that are worse than last year. And I think the only... Actually, no, I can't say that. Like, that's a little too, like... I don't know. There was things that happened last year that are, like, the only thing that keep me from considering this year worse. Like, if those things were to happen again, then 100% this year would be worse than last year. But the only thing keeping me from that is just certain things that occurred last year. But, so, as of right now, I just kind of consider them equal levels. But, I don't know, this year has been really rough on me. It's been shitty. And I'm really hoping that, like, things get better. Especially for my friends. Like, I'm gonna be honest, at this point, like, I don't even really care if I am still doing shitty. I at least want my friends to be doing okay. Especially my best friend in particular. Because he's going through a lot. And it worries me. And I'm scared that I'm gonna lose him. I wish the best for him, and I really hope things go well for him. I love him a lot, you know. And, you know, of course there's, like, other people I really care about too, you know. Someone in particular, who I'm not on talking terms with right now. I'm pretty worried about him too, and I'm really hoping that he's doing okay right now. I'm not sure what he's up to anymore. I don't think anyone I talk to really knows. But that's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I miss him. I don't really talk about it a lot to anyone because, I don't know, it feels corny or something. It feels stupid, but I really do hope he's alright. I hope all my friends turn out alright, you know. I hope that, they get to live happy lives, you know, eventually, and they don't have to deal with the shit that they deal with, you know? Like, I've already kind of said that, like, low-key repeating myself again, but get the idea, like, sure, I want things to get better for me too, but I want them to be better before me. I honestly hope things get better for them more than I hope things get better for myself. Like, I'm perfectly fine staying like this as long as it means they get to be happy. Like, that's fine with me. No, what's a good music disc? I'm trying to think. Anyways, but yeah, things have been pretty rough, but it'll be alright. It'll be alright for me, my friends, you. Everyone. I don't know. It's hard, but hopefully things will be alright. I say hopefully, but honestly, they probably will. Like, realistically, things are probably gonna be alright. Like, I'll figure these things out. I'll learn to adapt. And so will my friends. I mean, I don't know. It's very easy to doubt that. It's very easy to, like, believe otherwise, you know? It's a lot easier to believe that it won't get better than it is that it will get better, if that makes sense, you know? And that's why I notice, like, people tend to get stuck in this mindset really easily, because it's just easier to think that way than it is to get better. And it really sucks. And I'm really glad that I've been able to break out of that mindset. And while it is still present to some extent, I still, like, I still try to, like, think otherwise, you know? And I do. Like, it's really hard to explain. Like, that old mindset is still present, but not at the same time. It's really weird. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to get out of that mindset, because it really held me back a lot. And I feel like if I stuck with that mindset, I don't know, I feel like things would definitely be a lot worse than they are right now. And like, a couple of my friends seem to struggle with the same or a similar mindset that I had before, and that kind of worries me a lot, because, like, knowing how it was for me, I get scared that that same shit will happen to them, and I really hope not. And in some ways, I already kind of, like, see it affecting them, and that freaks me out a lot. But, you know, I can't do much about it in the end. Like, all I can really do is just be there and say what I can say and just hope that they'll be alright. I really do hope that they'll be alright. I don't know. Shit gets pretty crazy sometimes, you know? Life gets pretty crazy. I'm surprised that I'm even, like, talking about this, but, you know, it's fine. Like, I'm willing to be comfortable enough with that. Like, as long as I don't allow myself to get a little too detailed about it, I'll be fine. I'm gonna be hashtag casual about it. Yeah. These get blah blah blah. Man, I just fucking don't know how to speak, I guess. I'll be alright. It's really scary, but I don't fuck with this disc. Get out of here. We need a better one. What about you? Is there 2 malls in here? I want to put on Chirp again. Maybe. No, I'll keep this one on for now. Maybe. No, I want Chirp. I find it funny how Chirp was actually the disc I disliked the most, but now I fuck with it a lot. Oh shit. No, I actually didn't. Whoopsie. Huh. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Things are gonna be alright, guys. For me, my friends, everyone, you, stuff like that. It'll be alright. Even if you think otherwise, it's gonna be okay. You just have to give yourself the room to improve and try your hardest. Even if it doesn't seem like it'll get you anywhere, even if it seems like things will get worse in doing so, it'll be worth it in the end. I promise you that. You just have to keep trying, you have to keep working hard. And, of course, you know, you're allowed to have, like, those moments to give up, you know? You're allowed to give up at some point. That sounds bad, but I mean that in, like, a temporary sense. Like, you can't just give up entirely. You have to try again. But it's okay for you to have moments where you fall back and just be miserable. But at some point, you do have to try again. Because if you don't, you're gonna be stuck miserable, and, like, you're not gonna get anywhere that way. Like, you have to keep trying. That's the thing. You have to keep trying. And it's really frustrating. It's really annoying. It's hard. But over time, it gets easier, you know? Like, the only way it gets easier is if you keep trying. It's definitely hard, but it's worth it, guys. I promise you. Like, I know for a fact it can be worth it. And even though things are really shitty for me right now, I know it'll probably be worth it at some point. I can look back on this and be like, damn, that was pretty crazy. You know, I'll look back at... What? Baddick. I'll look back at it the way I looked back at last year and just be like, damn, that was crazy. Thank God I'm not like that anymore, you know? And I think, you know, other people deserve to have that too. And you have to give yourself the room to improve. You have to allow yourself to get better. Which can be hard, you know, I get that. But it'll be worth it. Hello. Promise you guys. Keep trying. It gets better. Yeah, things have been crazy the past 4 years. A lot has happened. I really do miss how simple things used to be. I miss being 15, but I can never really get that back. I can't ever be 15 again. Time doesn't stop for anyone until you're dead, and even then, technically, time doesn't stop. So, I don't know why I added that. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do about it. Try not to let that, like, get to you, though, because it got to me really bad, and it caused a bunch of issues, and it was freaky, bro, like... You can reminisce on the past and miss it, but, like, don't let it take you over. Like, don't let that consume you, because Jesus fucking Christ, it can and will consume you. Yeah. Things are gonna be alright. I'm hoping that, the rest of being 18 is awesome sauce. Like, I'm gonna try and make 18 worth it. Like, I'm really struggling already. I've been struggling with that, you know, I'm really bad at, actually doing things. You know, hashtag motivational issues. Wow, I'm really bad with that, but I'm gonna try hard. I'm gonna try my best to make it worth it this time. Like, I need to make 18 something I can look back on at least somewhat fondly and be like, damn, like, I really did that. Like, that was crazy, but really fun, you know? Anyways, hello. Oh, shit. Word. Okay, strike it again, strike it again. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, hater. But yeah, it's gonna be alright. I'll be alright. Oh, my fucking posture is so bad. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to make 18th something I can, look back on fondly. At least somewhat, you know? Crazy shit. What else is there to talk about? I'm gonna try and move on from my real talk. My real talk is unnecessary. We need to move on from that. What else is there to talk about? Oh no. Mittens! Hello, Mittens. Girl, where? Mama, a girl behind you? You know how funny it would be if I canonically said that to someone? I'm joking, I wouldn't do that. Oh, just cut off. Let's go fishing, guys. Fishing. I think the best part of my whole real talk yap sesh is the fact that no one will most likely see it. I'm so bad with speaking. I put words in the wrong places. I mean to say, most likely no one will see it. So I don't have to worry too much about it, but you know. It's not like anything crazy anyway, so. Oh no. It's okay to be vulnerable, guys. I need to force myself to be more vulnerable. I think that's probably, like, a reason why I'm gonna just, you know, keep that in. Like, I need to be more vulnerable because I've been struggling with that. A lot of people have. I notice a lot of people I know, struggle with being vulnerable. It's scary, but, you know, I gotta lock in and learn to be more vulnerable again. I want it to just be rain. I don't want to deal with the thunder and shit. Anyways. Today is interesting. Because, you know, since we're on the real talk topic a little bit, vaguely I'm gonna talk about this. Today is gonna be weird. It's gonna be the start of, like, I don't know, I feel like the next 3 months or whatever are gonna be really strange. My voice fucking keeps dying because of my throat, bro. I talk too much. But yeah, the next 3 months are gonna be really strange for me. Because, like, it doesn't feel like everything that happened last year was a year ago. Like, the 3 months last year, October, November, December. What do you mean that's gonna be, like, a year ago? Today, something that happened is already, like, a year ago, probably. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure, like, what happened then already happened a year ago. And that's, like, trippy to me, like... What do you mean that was a year ago? I don't know, it's gonna be really weird, but... Yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of thoughts for sure. I have a lot of thoughts already. Yeah, today starts, I just can't fucking speak, guys. I'm, like, losing the ability to speak correctly. But yeah, today marks, the start of, pondering or something. I don't necessarily know what to call it. Just a really weird era for me. Who knows? God knows what's gonna happen. I'm scared for next month. I'm noticing a pattern where September and October are like my canon event months. And crazy shit already happened this month. So God knows what's gonna happen next month. And like, I don't know, it's so strange because like, this pattern has been ongoing since 2020, okay? And it's like this weird back and forth because like, 2020, it was a negative canon event, and then 2021, it was a positive one. And then, 2022 was negative, and then 2023 was positive, and now this year it's back to negative. So whatever's gonna happen is gonna be a bad thing, and it's gonna stick with me, and like that's gonna be crazy. Like, they're my canon month. Canon event months for real, bro? Like, freaky shit. So God knows what's gonna happen, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this October will break the mold, and instead of something horrible happening, it'll suddenly switch up, and it'll be really good. Who knows? We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens, you know? I'm getting a bunch of weird shit out of this little puddle here. For Halloween this year, speaking of October, I plan to go as an Enderman. I don't know if my mom actually ordered the thing I wanted her to order or not, but, I wonder if she thought I bought it, because I didn't have the money. That's why I asked her in the first place. Oh no, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. But yeah, I plan to go as an Enderman this year. Mostly to honor, little me, who dressed up as an Enderman for Halloween once. Like, me and my brother, we went as Steve and an Enderman for Halloween. I was like, I want to say 7 during that. I don't fucking know, but I was a kid. We were very little. So that would be kind of fun to do, you know? That's a little nod to little me now that I'm like 18. And just in general, like, I really fucking love Endermen. They're my favorite mob. I love them. They're super cool. I think it would be pretty awesome sauce to do. I love Endermen. Let's go kidnap one right now. I'm gonna spawn one and I'm gonna kidnap it. Hold up. Like, as a kid, I had this, quote-unquote pet Enderman, that I named Cupcake, and then in 2021, I had a quote-unquote husband, named Johnny. I don't know if you remember Johnny, guys. Like, oh! It shrunk. Girl? Anyways, only OGs remember Johnny, guys. But yeah, Johnny was like my quote-unquote husband, because I was so lonely in 2021 that like I just had to have, you know, a fake husband, guys. I might invest again. Guys, should I make a fictional husband again? Should I revert to that? Like, you know, if I'm reverting into being a content creator again, I should obviously, you know, make up a fake boyfriend again or something. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, I don't know, I love Enderman. I think it's so neat. Like, oh, you guys know, okay. So, I don't know if it's for sure, but, you know, I saw in a trivia somewhere, like, on the Minecraft wiki or some shit, but I believe it's canon that, or, like, heavily implied that Endermen have a language, and, okay, so, canonically, a group of Endermen are called a haunting of Endermen. However, Endermen themselves refer to a group of Endermen as an end of Endermen, which implies that they have a language. And I think that's really fucking cool. That's so fucking cool. I love Enderman, guys. Fuck. I'm gonna die. But yeah, look at this little guy, bro. Isn't he so awesome? Like, you can't... you can't tell me that it isn't so awesome sauce. I love Enderman so much. Oh my god. Like, look at this guy, bro. So fucking awesome sauce. You're my favorite mob, bro. Have freedom. Where are you going? Hello. I love you. What if I... Wait. Wait, hear me out. This would be so funny if I gave you a name and just, like, didn't kill you. Is there an anvil anywhere? I know Michael might have one. Let's see. Is there an anvil in here? I could have sworn bro had one. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna call it Cupcake in honor of little me and Cupcake. Come here, Cupcake. Come here, Pookie Bear. Yoink. There you go. You're gonna stay here. That would be kind of funny. So lovely. I fucking love the amethyst floor in Michael's room. Hold up. I need to just walk on that. Tickles my brain. I don't know if it... What the... Oh. I'm stupid. I don't know if it's picking up on stream, the, amethyst. I hope so, because it's pretty. Fuck. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dying. Not really, I'm being overdramatic. Cupcake. Living it up. Girl. Oh, hello. I love you. So silly. What the fuck? I'm impressed. I'm impressed by your talent there. Like, just to stand on the fucking door like that. Like, wow. What a talent. Hold on. God, that's just, like, wow, that was beautiful. Cupcake. I'm gonna touch you. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was uncalled for of me. Do you forgive me? I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad. Yep, makes sense. Girl, bye! Fuck! Back on the door again. Living it up. Oh. Are you avoiding me? Bro. What? Don't avoid me, Pookie. No, please, 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 please. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I apologize for all the horrible things I said, bro. Forgive me. At least consider it. Are we good? I'm gonna assume that's a yes. We're alright, right? Okay, cool. Awesome. Good to know. I'm so glad. Oh my god, I haven't seen that person's username in fucking forever. Holy shit. Oh my god. Sorry, we have this fucking bot in this Discord server I'm in, where it's like a birthday bot. And today is apparently someone's birthday, and I haven't, like, seen their profile and username in, like, a million years. Where is he? Where the fuck? Oh. Hi. You know, speaking of him, girl, last stream, over there was a moment where he just stood next to the chest, and that was 100% accidental. That was really weird, and I still don't know why it did that, because, in the, here, weird, in here, there's, like, you know, we got chances, we got this delay thing here, right? This, never mind, that's the wrong one. Where the fuck is, okay, here we go, this. It's kept at, 2 seconds right now. Okay? Same here, like, it's 2 seconds. So during that stream, he stood there for, like, I want to say maybe just a little less than a minute. I could be wrong. I don't actually know. I have to go back and look. But he was there for a lot longer than 2 seconds. And I actually had, like, the chance to, quote-unquote, speak to him. I guess, so, like, canonically, like, in character, like, I took that opportunity to have, like, Ellipsis just talk to him for a second, like, yo, like, what the fuck is up? And then he dipped at, like, the perfect moment, and it was, like, so weird. And I don't know why it did that. Like, I was looking dead at him. Like, he'll vanish when you look at him. You know, it takes him a little bit longer if you don't directly look at him, but, like, if you look at him head on, like, he will vanish. So it was really strange that that happened, but it was really perfect, too. Like, it fit in great with the lore stream, but it was really strange. But yeah, we have delay there. No sleep toggles or no. This hasn't happened much. I'm gonna be honest, the only time... I don't know, there's only been, like, one time I saw him when I was, like, asleep in Minecraft, and it was when I was, I ran away from this cave, and I hid out in that smaller cave that me and Michael hid out in. I never pay attention. I'll have to look through chests. I think that would be kind of funny to see, like, if there's anything. That happens occasionally. Oh. Interesting. What's this? See, this is the one I got. This happened to me, but I haven't had him, like, wake me up or anything. I've seen this before. Not sure if I've seen that. I might have. These are definitely around. Lurking language. Okay, that's just... Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's pretty fun to mess with these. Oh. That I haven't noticed, I don't think. Turn off the burning bases, that would be annoying. I did not like that sound. Anyways, I don't know what that means, I'm gonna be honest. Skins here. This is a skin library. You can add custom ones, but I haven't fucked with that at all. Yeah, that's fun. Crash mechanic. Yeah, that's a thing too. Oh? Is it bad that I'm a little curious? I'd have to remember to turn that off. But I'm really curious. Should I? Should I try that? Let me look at the official page real quick and see what that does, if it says anything about it. It might. I want to see what that does exactly, because, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I want to make sure, like, what exactly, about... Okay, this is just random stuff. Let me see. Go back to the front page, okay. Description. Okay, there's gallery, that's just photos stuff. Oh wait, is this a screenshot of... What can Herobrine do? Okay. Crash your game. Okay, that's just... Okay, so it's self-explanatory. Alright. Mine around you in caves, creep up behind you, raise around. Sorry. Is there anything interesting? Prevent you from sleeping if he's nearby. Interesting. Okay. Relight doused shrines. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I think that would be kind of interesting to fuck with. I'm gonna have to remember to, turn that off, though, so I don't, cause issues. That would be very, unfortunate. Ellipse warning, though. That intrigues me. I'm curious, but at the same time, I don't know how well it'll go. I have to be sure to touch him, though. Touch me! Oh, word. Oh, shit. Huh. Oh my god. Not responding. Holy shit, it actually crashes it. Oh my fucking god. Oh. I don't think I can be able to show it. But it is like not working. It is like lagging too. Here, I'll close it, but oh my god. Can I close Minecraft? Oh my god, nothing is working. Minecraft. Close. Come on. Oh my god. What have I done? Uh-oh. Everything is slow. Oh god. I might be cooked. Oh. Minecraft finally closed. It was... Oh, that's just fucking Streamlabs. I just exposed my Streamlabs setup. Hello. Oh my god. Okay, let's hop on back and just, turn that off. Turn that function off for sure, because that would not be fun to have on for everyone else. Because, like, I mean, the chances of actually touching him and having him jump scare you are kind of rare. I mean, I think he does sometimes, like, randomly jump scare you, but still, like, I'm gonna turn it off for safety reasons. Well, not, like, safety reasons, but, like, just because it's really annoying, per se, or something. I don't know. That was freaky, though, low-key. Like, pretty neat. I love this add-on, guys. Can you tell? It's pretty fire. I'm gonna make sure this server stays on while Minecraft starts up again. God, I find it so neat that they added that mechanic. The crash mechanic is really cool. I wonder how that, like, works. That's so neat. I'm gonna have to turn that shit off, though. Come on, connect again. Oh. Come on. Oh shit, fucking hell. The server turned off. Start. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a second for it to turn back on. My bad, guys. I love the soundtrack in this game. What happened to this server? Server not found? I'll delete that. Okay. Ah! Jesus Christ, my bad, guys. Okay, we're back. In the void, apparently. We just gotta give it a second. It'll come back, don't worry. While we're in here. Fuck. Come on. Wakey wakey. Okay. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wakey wakey. I don't want to be in the void anymore. Are we good? Are we locked in? Oh. I don't think we're locked in. Girl! Be so fucking for real. Where is it? Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. Okay. We're not gonna have to worry about that anymore. That was freaky. Ooh. Goodness. Is Cupcake still present? I don't know actually. Where the fuck did Cupcake go? Oh no. Goodness. I'm gonna bring another Enderman back. I'm gonna name it Jeffrey or some shit like that. My headphones are my op, bro. Bruh. Stay connected. Seriously. Log in. Okay. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. Goodbye. This is some ominous music, Loki. The server has come a long way. I mean, this used to just be some random ass empty cave, and now look at it. Kenny's farm used to be like up here, and now it's all the way out there, and that wasn't there. That was different. My space never really changed a lot. I'm gonna be honest, that didn't change too much. Neither did Kenny's little spot either, I think. Those are kind of the two things that have mostly stayed the same. Except for like the few things added to it. Hold on, I wanna look in here real quick. Forgot what all I had in here. Okay, this is like the... This is the one with Azrael stuff, right? Yeah, I think so. Hell yeah. Bro, what happened? Okay, Okay, let's snoop through here. Is there anything that wasn't there before? Oh no, I want to say these, but I'm gonna snoop through people's chests. I don't recall who did this. It doesn't say because it wasn't ever signed. Yeah, these are all lore books I made. These ones are from Oliver. I think they're related to his lore. I'm gonna look through them. But yeah, okay, that's related to Oliver's lore. I'm gonna organize this a little bit and add more room for... I actually swap them, whoops. I'm gonna do this so there's like more room for them, but I'll keep like them on different layers. Whoops, I swapped books again. Okay, there we go. That was longer than 2 seconds, I believe. Strange. That's probably from Hero Brian, maybe. This is a very, like, miscellaneous chest, so I don't think so. It's hard to tell. Maybe these are from... I gotta look through these. I don't look through other people's chests often enough to be able to know for sure what's, like, out of place and not. Oh, that's where the lore book is. Okay, I was wondering which chest it put it in. Aww. Axolotls. Yeah, that's for lore. Hehe. Already got the lore books put in. Oh. There's... Okay, oh no. Hello. What about in here? I don't think... Yeah, okay. Girl... Get a little frequent here. Hi, Jeff. Frequent. Voila. How's it going? Nothing much. How about you, bro? Oh. Oh no, wait, they've been like that. I don't know how I forgot. My bad, guys. I, somehow for 2 nanoseconds thought he'd turn the lanterns blue, but then they've been like that for the past, like, while, so I don't know why I forgot. My fault? Oh. He's kind of, harassing me quite a bit, isn't he? Chat, do you think he wants me? What about you, Jeff? What do you think? Bro, Cupcake did that. Do y'all just like the fucking door or something? Y'all just really like that door, huh? She did this too. Y'all are so silly. Girl, what the fuck? Hi. Bro, what? Dog. Dog. Bitch, where? The dogs are not fucking happy. Where is this cunt? Sorry, that was a very strong word of mine. My bad, guys. Bro, getting freaky up in here. I'm so glad that he took away my ability to... What? I am so glad I took away his ability to crash my game. I don't know how I swapped that. Guys, I'm like brain dead right now. Or something. I don't know. Ron. Oh, speaking of other SMPs from like a million years ago, the conversation's already over. One of these is named Maxwell, after Maxwell from Ghost SMP. So that's pretty fun. What if instead of Horror SMP, it was Freaky SMP, and instead of doing lore, we did each other? Hear me out, guys. Solid plan to me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the lore stuff, lore plans. Since Herobrine is harassing me right now, I finally figured out solid plans on what I'm gonna do with fucking Herobrine lore-wise. Because, like, he's not really been too important. Like, so far the lore has been very, like, character-based with each other. Well, like, he's still present in the lore and has importance. He's not, like, there's nothing overarching yet, other than just like, ooh, no one remembers anything, and they're slowly remembering things, you know, but this out of context leading to leading to conflict and shit. You know, beyond that, there's not much, like, anything too direct with him. But I finally figured out my, like, plans for Herobrine. I know what I'm gonna do with him. Not fully yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the finale still, but that was long. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, I finally know what I'm gonna do with him, which is pretty cool. Figured that out. Sort of. Not to the full extent, but a decent amount. I have a solid idea anyway. And that's slowly gonna start being, unfolded in the next stream, so that's gonna be pretty awesome sauce. When that happens. Oh, look, phantoms. Fly high to them. Wow. Trying to get like a good right angle. Okay, whatever. Good enough, I suppose. Which one of these is like... yoink. And then, yoink. Awesome sauce. I love how I just hold it by the head, you know? I think that just, it's really great. It's beneficial. Not really, I just think it's adorable. I fucking love these guys, bro. Look at it. It's just a little guy. Where'd Jeff go? Come here, Jeff. You're mine. Heh. I'm gonna put you, in there. It's your home now. What? I'm sorry, do you want out? Yes? Okay, I'm sorry, bro. You wanna look at the chickens or something? Come here. Here, I got you, bro. Are you happy now? You're free. Or wait, do you... Oh, okay. What?